Hello and welcome to this sort of taster Tai Chi Qigong session. It's going to be 15 minutes of very gentle exercise, something that maybe you can fit into a busy day or small space, just for those few minutes to help you to relax and to center and to give you an idea of what might be involved in a longer class. So just a few brief words about going nice and easily with this. This is, as I said, just a taster, chance for you to get a feel for the movements and at the same time do yourself some good by just enabling you to quieten down, to settle into your body. We will get the most from these practices when we regard them not so much as exercise, which of course they are, but as moving meditation, something that brings mind and body together into a calmer, quieter space that eventually we can learn to carry with us. So stand comfortably. Don't go mad at the postures. Don't feel that if you bend your knees more, you're going to get more out of it or whatever. Try and have your weight a little bit forwards. Just soften your knees and let your hips drop back and just feel the support from the ground, feel the support from your legs, feel the support from the front of your body, from your back, and feel the support for your whole body from your skeleton. So you feel held. If at any point you get tired with this, do stop and just sort of shake out. To begin with, just to loosen you up a little bit, turning in the center of your body. Nice steady rhythm. Loosen your shoulders and your arms. Not a big movement. Just getting the feeling for connection in your body as you turn in your hips and your waist. Your shoulders move. As your shoulders move, your arms move. Let your breathing come nice and smoothly. We're not working with a particular method of breathing or with a breathing pattern at this point. So however your body wants to breathe is just fine. Rhythm is one of the ways that we feel a sense of connection, a sense of resonance in our body. And this is easier, I think, to pick up when we are moving more quickly like this. And just let yourself come to a halt. Try to find a position standing where, rather than gravity pulling you forwards or backwards, it's pulling you straight down into your legs and your feet. So we have an environment where it's less necessary to hold on, and this will help to release some tightness and stiffness from your body. So starting the movement off with just legs and hips. Let your hips drop down and then push up. Don't go down too far. I'm doing these movements quite big so you can see what I'm doing. Let your center of gravity drop, and then it's almost as though you bounce back off the ground. Try and just stay nice and soft, calm in your mind, your thoughts, and similarly a nice sort of soft, supple feeling in your body. And again, this nice steady rhythm beginning to build, the body contracting downwards and expanding upwards. Now your arms are going to follow this movement. The first movement from here, letting your hips sink, letting your center of gravity sink, and then pushing up. The expansion, pushing your elbows out. And then it's as though you've got a ball underneath your arms and you sink the hips, push the ball down in water. Turn your hands, cradling the ball to lift up. Sinking to press down. As you sink down, we're trying to drop our center of gravity. We're trying to root down. So the combination of aligning your body and dropping your center of gravity really helps your stability. And again, when you're more stable, there's less reason to tighten up in your back or your shoulders. That doesn't mean the tension is going to magically drain away, but in time you'll find that this more rooted posture does actually help to release tightness all through your body. And we begin to get a sense for movement within the body, patterns of movement that echo the movement of the arm. And this time, turn your hands out. Same thing in your legs. This time your arms coming up and out like the wings of a bird. This is called the wild goose. We use a great deal of imagery in Tai Chi and Qigong. And those images can convey qualities of movement and change very gently into our body when they're the right image. If an image isn't working for you, then don't chase after it or think that you've somehow done something wrong. Not all images will work for you straight away. And once again, your body expanding and contracting. And expanding and contracting. Easy and gentle. And then once again, with the same movement in your legs and your hips, sinking down. This time, let your hands cross in front of your belly, push up so your elbows are pushed out, bringing your hands around in a gentle circle, not stretching. This is a movement called parting the clouds. That sort of expansive, opening feeling without the need for straining. Try and just keep your attention on the movements, so what's happening within your body. Again, those patterns of movement, those patterns of the flow of energy through your body. And we can notice those more when we start to build sequences of movement. So this time, as you sink down, come back to the first of these, cradling the ball, push up, feeling the expansion in your belly, and then sinking down. Take your hands out for the wild goose, expanding in your belly, and then a little bit more in your solar plexus, just here, and contracting. And then for parting the clouds, belly, solar plexus, and up into your chest. You see, you can just feel that or any other kind of change in your body, going back now to rooting down, noticing the effect. Particularly aware of areas that feel tight or blocked. Don't strain against them, but rather imagine that internal movement flowing over and through them like a rock in the river with the water flowing over it. Don't strain, don't push an area that is painful. If you need to rest or change the movement slightly, then do that. And keep to the rhythm. Don't feel that you failed if you get the movements mixed up. It's easy to do that. But in time, you'll find that your ability to focus your attention through the movements improves. Do one more of this little set. And then just let your hands come down, feel the weight of your arms hanging from your shoulders. Turn again a little bit, particularly if your shoulders are feeling a bit tight suddenly. And then just in your own time, let yourself come to a rest. Take a couple of slow, gentle breaths. And then just to finish this little session off, sinking down again, push up. A bit like the wild goose, but this time let your hands come around as though you're going to hold a ball against your chest. Bring the ball in, turn your hands palm down, let your hips drop back and stand down. And either call this closing, or if you prefer the name Embrace Tiger, return to the mountain. We come back to this more grounded, quieter, calmer posture, without the expectation that we're necessarily going to stay there the whole time, but learning that we can come back and we have a way of just touching that very quiet, still space for a moment. And just let your hands settle. And once again, just feel how it is to stand, thinking about that alignment with the pull of gravity, the feeling of your weight sinking. Just see if you can get a sense for how it's possible to stand without our habitual tightness and tension. Close your eyes if it helps. Take 2 slow, gentle breaths. Thank you for watching.